Wait. Wait. Wait 1 second. 1 second, guys. Is my microphone broken? Oh, no, it's not. I just gonna... Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's all good. Okay, hi everyone. I apologize for it being a bit since I've streamed. The first week, I went to an Undertale Deltarune concert. It was so good. If you live in Toronto, I'd really recommend checking out Live Video Game Orchestra. They're a 10-piece orchestra, and they play a lot of video game music. It was really good. And then the next week I had a dentist's appointment during the stream time, and I didn't realize before. But now I'm back. We're going to be playing Disco Elysium. Well, continuing Disco Elysium. Let me just open chat up on my phone. There we go. So I don't remember where we left off at, but oh right, we just called the police department, and we have a bunch of tasks, namely finding the gun. That's a really important one. I'm just looking at our stats. We've got a lot of Superstar Cop, which isn't surprising. But alright, let's first talk to her, because I want the gloves.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Can I borrow your gloves? I'm doing an autopsy.
An autopsy? Wow. Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
I have to run.
See you around, officer.
Thank you, that's all. I don't remember if the gloves... They do give stats. Okay, so we're putting those on. I need the stats. I know. It's crazy. It was just very badly timed. But thank you for tuning in. So we not dissected, we autopsied the body.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. But the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that dialogue. Okay, so we can do an external examination, internal, or describe the injuries. We've already talked to the dead guy and looked at Kim's notes. I remember last time we did some of the autopsy, I believe. Don't remember very well. It's been 2 weeks. But let's do the external examination then. External examination now that we have the chain cutters. Let's cut the belt.
Mm-hmm. Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
They're so mean to me. They're so mean. It's okay though. I'm gonna look for a good spot to cut. Just being careful.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
This game is very descriptive sometimes in ways it doesn't need to be.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there, steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Okay. Okay, now we have 97% chance. That's really good.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
I was really expecting to fail that because it was really high with my luck. Alright, press down.
Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his fingers along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write that down.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! Let's get out and see!
Shush. Shush, Kuno.
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
I'm gonna inspect it.
The dead man's penis is
Okay,
average-sized,
wow, thanks.
congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Okay, maybe I didn't know what happens to that when you get hanged.
You should touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna put the vote out, but I do not want to touch it. Thank you, electrochemistry, for being so wonderful. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. Write down and move on, please.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
This is the body of a soldier, a mercenary.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write that down.
Last item, hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, and then moves on to the other hand. I'm gonna pick up the hand.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids, like it's ready to explode if squeezed hard enough. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Fair enough. Write that down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Nope. Right, NA.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
That is not what's happening.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write that down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaw. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there, sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like throwing up. Straight in that mouth.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
I'm gonna look deeper in. It's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
You could shine like the flashlight down there.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
The lieutenant repeats impatiently. He lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you. Write that down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do. That is so true. I'm also a completionist.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Okay, electrochemistry. Write NA and add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck, visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces there.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly. I'm gonna keep the voila. Write it down, keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries, a summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Fair enough. 1. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Oh, we just unlocked the inexplicable feminist agenda. We completed it. Hell yeah. So we get 2+ authority against men. That's really good for a later conversation that you have to do. Something stirs in you. Something interdisciplinary. It is a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you. Or something you've always had. One thing is for sure. You're not a mild feminist. Oh no. These are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony. That was... Huh. Alright. That's good. Oh, we only need 2 more minutes on the some kind of superstar. Okay. B, non-fatal post-mortem injury.
Agreed. Next injury?
2, contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Yes, Kuno.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Thank you for your input.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Writing that down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp, and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Okay. Some kind of superstar. First, so we get... Oh, breakthrough's imminent. How do I do the breakthrough then? Oh. There's a lot of writing down in this section. It's like that SpongeBob gif, if you've ever seen it, where he's like, write that down. Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next.
3, ligature mark, which finishes the autopsy.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
So we can either put this as opinion fatal injury or non-fatal postmortem. I know the answer. I'm gonna put non-fatal. Or no, I'm gonna put fatal, however.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned, but it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
Some would.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I would not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
You can get an achievement for solving the case without doing the field autopsy. It's kind of difficult though.
Oh yeah. Well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
No. What now? Give him back his notebook.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
I mean, I think we can still have a drink anyway without choosing that dialogue option.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
I'm gonna do it. 17%. I believe.
Your
Yeah!
arm reaches out
Yeah!
and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why Nightbot deleted that message. I'm so sorry. I think I have excessive caps turned on. Let me turn that off. I'm sorry. Nightbot. I'm sorry. How do I change this? Excessive caps. I'm going to turn off excessive caps. There we go. There. Now you're free to do as much caps as you want. I will tell Nightbot you're sorry. Don't worry. Anyway, back to the game. What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent. all around.
Crawl up his nostrils, I guess.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
I don't wanna, but I'm going to. Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
You hear a voice squeak. It sounds very far away. I, personally, too, would back away if I saw someone doing this.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth. The fingers that were just in his nose.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
I am not going to play with it. I'm not going to play with the tongue. That is strange. Touch something else.
You're not far. It'll come to you. Keep crawling.
Squeeze his nose.
You pick it between your fingers. The mass is even larger than your nose. Very porous somehow. Like it's about to pop. Keep crawling, lest you break it.
Honk, honk. It's like a clown nose, if you think about it. Back to the mouth. Hello?
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
I'm gonna touch the tongue.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
I'm learning so much about the anatomy of a mouth.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Say, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Thank you, Kim.
Kuno nods, too. He takes a step closer.
Touch it with your finger, gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in it.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Oh.
The fuck is happening?
Detective things, Kuno. Kuno S. I don't know how to say your name.
Ah, shit, see?
Feel around.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
Dang.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity, cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Kuno's voice is hushed. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Yes, rest in peace. This guy's reptilian brain. He will be missed.
All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
I don't like it when you say it like that, but I'm gonna wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper, until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Ow.
The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
I feel solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
He searches his pockets for something. Inspect the skull.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
I know what that means.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
The lieutenant leans closer.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
I mean, she's not wrong. Anyway, let's fish it out. 97%. Yes! Every time it's such a high number, I'm always afraid I'm gonna fail it because of my terrible luck.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just...
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
I know. Yeah, we hit a 17% chance earlier. So anything is possible in this game.
Fucking beautiful.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
I want it. Can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your hand. It feels light.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
The sound of him writing scared me, honestly. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn agree.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Treatment?
Treatment, officer, is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case, this injury here.
He points to the mark encircling the corpse's neck. The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone. It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation.
Well, if he was struggling, they would, hold him over their heads so he couldn't try and run away. It's not the best way to do it, but still. Or, no, hold him under his armpits.
There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
I will. Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport. I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem.
I would as well come for it. His opinion matters a lot to me, despite the fact that he is not real. But it's okay, we will become unstinky soon.
One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Thank you, Kim! Thank you! Let's drag him to the kinema. You're finished with the corpse.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Oh, what's this?
Inexplicable feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow, you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Hell yeah, we are a feminist. A radical feminist. +1 empathy. Could evolve into RFA. Radical feminist agenda, I'm assuming. And -1 electrochemistry. Would have to quit drugs to get there. I believe.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
I feel like some of the inexplicable feminist agenda in this one kind of... One second. Let me get the word. Contradict each other. I mean, bonuses. Ooh. The -1 logic isn't very nice, but the learning cap upgrades, those are good. An hour and 7 minutes until Ace is high. Very nice. Oh, so it's all the ones at the end that get... Oh god, look at the suggestion. It's all the ones at the end that get a higher level up thing. You know what I'm talking about. Alright. What do we do now, Kim?
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Anything. Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Brief. Yes. That sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Alright. That's all I
Good.
need for now. I'm gonna get unstinky. Wait. Oh, it's gonna make me talk to Gart. And I don't have enough money yet. I don't want to talk to that guy. How much trash? Okay, let's go to the thing. I forgot what it is, but you sell cans there. This.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
The tear machine, right. Insert the bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Nice. Not by much. Okay, so... wrong one. Oh, map. Oh, I have to acquire the city map. I forgot about that. Talk to union sponsor and talk to the boss. Oh right, pawn shop. Let's go there. Let's go, Kim. We got stuff to do. I think it's down here. It's down here. I think it's here. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Oh, there it is. There it is.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Fair enough. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Nod. Quite the collection here.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe. Entertained. He might be high. If he is, on what?
By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You, You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
I see, I see. Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
That's right, Kim. I'm sorry I sold my gun, Kim.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Well, at least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
True. Know anything about the Wild Pines representative that's in town?
Can't say I'm a huge admirer of Wild Pines. And I can't say I trust any silver-tongued spokesperson of theirs. Fortunately, I have no reason to get involved.
Wait, what do you have against Wild Pines?
What should I have for it?
Good point. Have you met the Wild Pines rep?
No, just people like that make everyone else see the world somewhat askew, at an angle that is convenient for them. Now, you have more questions, or are we?
Ever had any dealings with the union boss?
He's been by the shop a couple of times.
He gives a half-lazy shrug.
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
Why do I feel like you don't want to talk about him? Are you hiding something?
They weren't the most pleasant interactions. Small town bigwigs always want everyone to play a part in the play they're staging. But I bowed out at some point. I prefer to watch from afar while the bigwigs come and go.
Did he discuss union business with you?
He tried. Wanted to come to some mutually beneficial agreement around my dealings with the dock workers. I politely declined to hear him out.
So you don't know what kind of arrangement he was talking about?
The lieutenant studies the pawnbroker suspiciously.
As I said, I refused to talk to him. That's why he came back a second time. That's also why he hasn't come back a third.
Did he buy anything?
He purchased a remarkably garish paperweight the first time he was here. Nothing the second.
I have other questions about this.
He nods reluctantly.
Actually, that's all I got. I don't have any more questions.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on?
Feeling warm
Yes.
and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon. What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I don't know if that's a real drug. I would hope it's not. I mean, it's kind of like jaundice when it makes your eyes turn yellow. Like, are they... Now I'm curious, are they talking about the pupil? Or like the colored part of the eye? Or the white part of the eye? Sir, can you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
It is probably the white. Now, do I want drugs? Or do I not? It would be awesome. It's kind of like, I think in The Witcher, I understood what you meant. I think in The Witcher, the Witcher race, their eyes turn yellow in the dark, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while. I'm gonna drop it. I don't want drugs. Because we are feminists. We are feminists. In order to have the radical feminist agenda, we need to, with this one, we need to quit drugs. So that's where we're going. No drugs for him. I didn't mean to offend you. Drop the subject. You don't want drugs.
I'm not offended, officer.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Yeah, you want to buy that? You might know something about the tattoo, though.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
He barely even looks at it. Fair enough. Do you know what the tattoos mean?
A photic path, counter-radiance network, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
You're right. Feminists say no to drugs. It's like DARE, the DARE program in the States, but better. Check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No, I want to keep that. Close. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
I have other business to take care of now. Goodbye. You got a cool store, though. Okay. Oh yeah, sing karaoke. I forgot. Wait. Does he sell karaoke once, or a tape? Does he sell one? Hey,
Hello
I'm back.
again. How can I help you?
No, okay. What's over here? Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. No, this. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. Oh, I can interact with here.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning.
Hell yeah. Sniff the shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay. But please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Fair enough. What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt?
It's the man from Heimdall.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
I'm guessing I'm supposed to know who the man from Heimdall is, but I lost my memory recently. I need help with remembering basic facts about reality. Let's info dump on this man.
Huh?
I said I lost my memory recently. I need help remembering basic facts about reality.
Oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way sometimes. The man from Heimdall is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla.
He gets me.
In fact, most people don't think that man from Heimdall ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Heimdall isn't a real place.
The lieutenant raises a brow.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Heimdall are an ontological necessity. But hey, It's not worth getting into an argument about.
What did you mean the man from Hyamdal is real? Yes, we're getting into this conversation.
I mean, even if the man from Hyamdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
Well, I can see what he means, because fiction does affect reality. People could have read that book and then, like, done heroic actions, like the main... Oh, my mic almost fell. Like the main character of the book, so... But I don't think he's referring to it in that way.
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hyamdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
I don't even have 2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Cool, I'll think about it.
You should.
It gives -2 authority, but 1 physical instrument and 1 shivers. This shirt celebrates a false hero, a guardian of the masculine order.
I doubt the real man from Hyamdal was as poor a role model as the one in the popular literature. But yes, the books are very sexist, in a not entirely unenjoyable way.
Alright, man. Let go of the t-shirt. What's over here? A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, film projectors whirling away.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Kimlor! Kimlor! Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
What exactly are these?
Which ones? Royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figures and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this? Show it to the shopkeep.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
I can see that.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
I'm gonna step away from the table. We can come back here later. Wait, no, there were still things interacting there. Oops. This.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented. They stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Are you sure all these are in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
Alright. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy for my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Shopkeep. This Stereo 8 approved machine here
is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
I am poor. Let's leave. This.
Typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
That scared me. Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Yeah, you're right. How much for the streetlight?
700 real.
Oh.
A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
No, I think 700 is pretty fair because someone sawed it off and then he rewired it to be able to be plugged in. So, 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
There's nothing else you need to know about the light. That's everything in the shop. I thought there was something that you could find music in here. I need a music, something music. Oh, trash. Let's look in the trash. Gloves. Okay. Let's look in here. Another bottle for my collection. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. What do you have to say?
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
He could probably just like eat the salami like a banana. That's not the best example, but just eat it without the knife.
His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock? It would look crazy, but I just feel like that's more efficient than cutting off each piece of salami individually if you're just eating salami.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock.
Okay.
I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
Oh, he's eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Well, yeah, this guy's just taking his salami and eating it.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't ask salami from a guy holding a knife. Though, if a guy was eating it, just like biting into it, I also wouldn't ask for a piece. Do you know what caused the wreckage? Point at the smashed billboard in the canal.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Yes, very weird.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast? Oh, I can ask for some salami! I want some salami! Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Yeah! He cuts off a piece of salami.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Delicious.
Want some too, officer?
He turns to the lieutenant.
Why not?
The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. So we're just stealing salami from this guy who's trapped on the other side of the water lock. This is so fucked up. I'm joking. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
I don't even like salami. I don't know why I got so excited over it. Right by... What's this?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Well, that's true. Do cats like salami? Is that a thing? 1 second. Do cats like salami? Oh no, I know what you mean now. Myth. Cats can only have a little salami as a treat. Fact. Cats can have lots of salami as a treat. I'm kidding. You shouldn't feed your cats too much salami. Cats can have all the salami though.
This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Probably. Pull the lever.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
I'm gonna release it. I don't want to break
brings
it.
the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
There was. Well, we gotta wait till Wednesday, and it's Monday. It's Monday. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. What's up?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
He makes
Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets at you into the air, not at you.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Whip him out.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
A shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
Just kidding. I'm here to shake you down for some answers to official police business.
Then fire away, officer.
I'm not gonna ask him to give me money. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Hell yeah. Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
If everything's on sale, then nothing's on sale. That's all then. Let me ask you something else.
Anything for you.
Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
Sounds good. Let's get back to business. Better not to mention.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
I'm not gonna ask him for money. I'll look around, thanks. Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. This says food gift from the people of Messina. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish. Not for sale.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Browse through the
You
box.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Ugh.
The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
You're an old person with old money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof.
Hell yeah.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
I'm poor. Leave. I need to find more bottles to steal.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Damn it, Kim.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, that makes sense, actually, because you can talk to Kim to pass the time. Yes, we're just browsing right now. No money right now. For now. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Can I steal stuff from this trash can?
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been
a
heavily
mailbox.
vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Is graffito the singular version of graffiti? Or is graffiti the single version of graffito?
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
I never knew that. I've never heard anyone say graffito. Good mailbox. Pat the box.
The The box seems happy.
Nice.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, post venture. I can't speak French. Mail collection box, been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Leave. I'm not kicking it. Hello, hello, I love you.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is red from the cold. You're so cute. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. If you're cold, she's cold. I think you can give her gloves. What kind of store is this, anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting, thank you.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are. Already learning the virtues of hard work. Pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright, like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school, anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamour rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
What is this feeling?
Remorse. The parquet of assembly halls. The rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Shake off the cold. And how's this business doing?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She was looking for the right word. Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I don't think curses are real. Well, this sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Curses, Kim. Curses.
Yes. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious. Okay, Kim.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Yeah, we are going ghost hunting. You're right. What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Enough about the curse. For now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover, on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important to police work anyway. It's your... Ow. I was trying to, tap my forehead. It says he's pointing to his head, but I actually hit my eye.
Head? Yes.
No, your resilience. No, your mind.
A quicksilver mind. I'm okay. I hit my eyelid. A quicksilver mind. This Mulligan guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
Sure, when the author does all the thinking for him. Real policemen have to think and act on their own.
Like you, sir. Of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about books where both men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
But what if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
It would. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Not necessarily. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
She rubs her chilled nose with her fist. Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek and then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of these books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
They're all dogs.
These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Never mind, I literally had nothing else to say.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to deduce something now.
The
Yes!
girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There are a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Want more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressures she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
I hope this entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine. Do better. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
Wait, how did
Takes
you...
effort.
Oh, sorry. My bad game. How do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
I'm also sad and my head hurts. She did get me. She did.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye, a gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Alright, guys. 8% check. We got this.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Oh.
Aces high. For the rest of the world, the aces high is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Maybe I should. Empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi and Esprit de Corps, the roots of the RCM. Do I have any other thoughts? Finger guns. I want the finger guns. Unlock. I want finger guns. 99mm eaters. Hi, Kim.
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. 1/4 of my thoughts about finger guns. That's so real. People should use finger guns more. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclad. Completely uncut material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a Beano. Glasses are cool. I also wear glasses.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
That's true. Kim, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What? These? It's just seasonal clothing.
And look at those airman pants. Good for storing tools in.
Where is this going?
You see, Kim, I have this place in my head, point to your head, where I develop new ideas and connections.
Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
No, it's more than that. Anyway, in this special case, I've come to suspect that you have some kind of thing with the Revolutionary Air Brigades.
I do not have a thing with revolutionary air brigades in particular.
Just air brigades then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Yeah, that's a pretty big obstacle. Are you sure the revolutionary has nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you. My mind is satisfied. Point to your head again.
Good.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Alright. Okay. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
You don't look like other people from around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
So, his grandfather and his grandmother. No, I think that's half. I think that would be considered half. What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
He seems almost proud of these things. That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Nothing. Alright. Let's find some more bottles. What's that?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer. Pat it.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
That's okay. Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
It's Kuno. Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
Yeah, I know which kid. I know which kid it is.
A simple but clever solution to ruining a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
Leave. Still on the search for tear, as I call it. Oh, there's some in the trash. Money.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
No, I refuse. I like how the city is, how they designed the city. Oh. Right, we can go back here.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Alright, 3% check.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Fair enough.
So many walls all over Martinaise. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
18 cents and magnesium. That's good. I will not be speaking to Kuno Louise.
There must be another way into the building.
Yep. Totally no more piece of dialogue. No glitch there. Orange bum hat. And Nosefed. Nice. What? Where? Hat. Let me. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's a jacket up there. Oh, we have to go through there. Okay. Oh, what's down here? It's locked. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? First, ooh, suggestion. I think that'd be good. One suggestion, one half light. Let me put this on.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Oh, hi.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name. Look, I'm not gonna call her little lady. No, just answer some questions, okay?
Ask away, pigman. But I don't promise to answer.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
I don't think that was the dialogue that was supposed to play. She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat next to the dock next to the pier.
Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
I'm sure it will. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy. I do like her.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Thank you for the warning. Autosave. Mortaire. Ooh.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor.
This is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm not joking.
No. I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Leave. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Wait. Yes. Oh, that's still good. Yes.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
Leighton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized jacket. RCM, what's that? I'm a little foggy here.
I meant you. The Revachol Citizens Militia. The police.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
I'll shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Let's do this, Kim.
How interesting.
You're on a boat.
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
I would not have called it that, but okay.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
I still need to see the license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
What do you mean?
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little-known fact among us law officials.
Oh. Wait, how exactly how little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
Makes sense. I mean, look at me.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
Yes, I'm gonna need to see your passport.
Of course.
She searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Look at the photo page. My passport photo is terrible.
The woman born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name is Rejoice?
Yes, but please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
Fair enough. You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Not very useful in an archipelago.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Kim really likes his car. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cor de Leyte 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
You're right, Kim, you're right. I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So, you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Fuck!
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? I lost my badge. My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it, for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Then I'll find how. Let's talk about something else until I do.
But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
Thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Do I have anything that... Okay, nothing I have increases my suggestion. Wait, oh, wait. This shirt. Take it off. Okay, now I have +1 chemistry. Suggestion.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
About my missing badge.
I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of
42. We got this.
She's yes! a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Yes.
Insinuate.
I can't suggest anything with this damn shirt on. Yes. You had to take the shirt off. to be free, so we could suggest things. Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Yeah.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Because I ate it.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. What's up, Kim? We're literally right next to her.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. If you didn't hear that, he said, "This is not going as I hoped it would, Detective." How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Yeah.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Good idea, Kim. Let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal? What is it? Oh, the serious sloth. She's a very serious woman.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate this?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Sometimes I go to say RCMP, like Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence that the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However...
She pauses, looking to the sea.
This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
A cold breath rushes in from the bay, making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock, in the traffic you hear the clinking of glass vials, concealed beneath tarpaulin. Or is it just your teeth chattering in the cold?
Shiver. Fucking misery.
A lot of it. It comes in from large Samaran factories in South Safre, Sigai, and Sinyao. The literage they must get from this terminal alone must be oceanic.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Haha!
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
So the strike is connected to the lynching?
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
So it's March.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Well, they should have a medical plan. That's just common decency for jobs. What happened to this garment?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Forget it. I want to ask you about something else, about the strike.
She nods.
Tell me about the union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
That does sound cooler. You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are 2 of him?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Yeah.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
I prefer not to have an opinion on these things.
Of course, officer.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Dang.
A billion?
Numbers like that mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo in the world? That's quite an endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Let me, what was that thought? 15th Indo tribe. Huh. I may invest.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Thank you, that's all for now.
Finger pistols, 9mm. Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people. If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols. Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had, it would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at him. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
Good advice. Reaction speed and empty hand slots give +1 suggestion. Oh, that's good, that's good. Let me take the pry bar off. That doesn't count. Okay, let's... For the end of stream, I'm gonna see if I can find a tape. Like a music tape. So we can sing karaoke. And also sell the tear we got. From the trash can, mostly. But they weren't recycling properly, so I'd say that's fair. Nope. I accidentally opened up the Steam overlay. Alright, in here.
The tear machine stands in your bottles clunk into the machine.
Nice. Oh. Ooh, money on the ground, money on the ground. Take it. That's a nice statue. But I have things to do. I got business. I got a white tank top. Let me put that on because I don't actually have a shirt on. There we go. Can't see it, but still. I don't know where you can get music. Oh, more money. Oh, please move, Kim. No, I know you can get up there. Oh, there we go. And we're over here. Okay. I haven't found music yet. But I can go through here. Ha ha ha. Oh wait. Fuck. No. I can't go. Okay, I can't go over there yet.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Nice.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Oh. That wasn't very well hidden.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's go in. Surely we won't find the horrors. Oh, what's up there? Money. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. The poster says, "Get out of the way or get fucked up."
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
I wasn't thinking about it. I swear, I was thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? The secret path the local kids use.
Local kids being Kuno and Kunoese. That's actually a foul slogan. Okay. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. Great. Oh, what's this? What's this? An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Ooh, jacket. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I'm here. A postcard. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see where you're going. Nosifed.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours.
Oh.
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund 1020 HK. Hollow Knight? I'm kidding.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing here?
I was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Evrard, one of the people we're interviewing. This way we may be able to get around his henchmen. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I love exploring. Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Not right now. Let me pair. I have -2 savoir-faire. I need to take these pants off. The pants, they're encumbering me. Same with these shoes. They're also encumbering me. That's all I got. Nothing else helps. Okay, let's do this.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still
42%. We've done this
railing.
before. We did not do it. You know what? Fair enough.
No, that's still too high. What were you thinking?
Oh, I got 11.
Gymnast. You're a boxer, and you've climbed way too high up there.
Oh.
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, what happened?
He sounds genuinely worried. I'm alright, Kim. I can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, not right now. Dang it. It's okay. It's okay. I do want to see how the other way of getting through, because on my first playthrough I was able to get that check. I do. I appreciate how Kim was genuinely concerned though. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, there's money on the ground. There's money on the ground. Wait. I gotta go back. No, please tell me about things. The money to the left. Okay, he's walking really slowly. Okay. Oh, I see it. Thank you. $0.90. That's good. And $1.10. Oh, where? To the left. Wait. Oh yeah, that was to the right. Through the door frame. Oh, more money. Well, now you know. You can press tab to highlight everything around you. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Okay, I think we got all the money then. Wee. Okay. Let's go to the Berlin Regs. Because they might have a tape. Let's go. I ran away here before, so... Hey! Hey!
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
You didn't appreciate my moves?
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
About the money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the room
God
and
damn it.
broken window, 100 real. Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke tonight.
Absolutely out of the question.
He's ruining my karaoke dreams.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
I found the victim's clothes in the trash container out back.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Chainsaw Man.
Thank you anyway.
I'm not going to accuse him of doing the murder. Thanks, let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Wow, I couldn't possibly know who he's referring to.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 16. The sign says reserved starting at 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Fair enough. Why is that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing?
I did not.
Yes?
Goodbye.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away.
In time or space?
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Maybe. So we got... Okay. I am going to end the stream here. Let me save. Thank you for... I'm going to end the stream here. I think this was a very productive stream. We did things. We finished the autopsy. But yes, thank you all for coming. I enjoyed playing. It's nice to come back after the 2 weeks I've been gone. I'm still getting back into the swing of things, but I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you all next week at the same time. Goodbye!